Hello everybody, my name is Toxic Warrior and welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you the Historic Discovery Quest on Gen 3, otherwise known as the Regice Quest. The reward for this quest varies depending on the gym team you are in. Let's take a look at the quest log real quick. The Historical Discovery. You earn a Regice if you're on Mystic, a Regice Steel if you are on Instinct, and Reggie Rock if you are on Valor. But it requires level 40 to even start. You're going to battle multiple teams of level 100s. It's just what's going to happen. But its starting point is at a museum between Misery Marsh and Auntie Alma's house. So, we will take Ryder. It's been a minute since I've been here. We're going to go to Misery Marsh. Again, I'll try to avoid using my commands, such as fly, so everyone gets to see how exactly something is done. As a reminder, coordinates are always in the top left. And I believe I'm heading the right direction. Yes, there it is. You want to try to find the path out of Misery Marsh away from Ironview. Ironview should be in the other direction. But you'll take this path, make this left. You can already see the museum. I am using my main account because my alt account is not prepared for Gen 3 at all. But this is the museum. We will talk to the quest giver. Find Iris on the second floor. For the record, it has been a few years since I've done this quest, so I'm not exactly sure on where everything is. There is a rough paper guide for it, but I figure this will be a good reminder, a good start to kind of get that quest back up and going. I want to make sure I'm not going to miss anything. Yeah, let's try the docks. Again, I really don't remember where things are. So it's going to be a little bit of me fumbling around for a bit. And Gen 3 spawn is quite large. But presumably it's going to be on one of the main paths. It's probably right next to the Poke Center, to be fair. Because it's not going to be somewhere really random. He's not trying to hide from you. No. I'll try to keep as much of this uncut as well, so no funny business occurs. But that also means you'll have to deal with me looking. This quest came to Gen 3 well into Gen 4 being out, so this is a newer quest technically. So it should have a lot of actually working stuff. It should actually have a good story to it. It's quite long. I know I came this way, I'm just looking. Talk to Sylvan and find viewport. Let's make sure the quest log doesn't give me a hint anymore. Nope. For the record, if anyone's curious, this is a little off topic. This is the bag shop in Gen 3. Note the coordinates. I know you're not going to come specifically to this video to know where the bag shop's at. But, if you're watching this video, now you know, if you didn't know. I know I am just walking right by Sylvan. And the NPC probably gave me some good indicator where I might find Sylvan. Other than Fineville. But I wasn't paying attention. Let me scroll back up. Sylvan the Delivery Man. I would have said it was the docks. It's not going to be this far away. You're starting to leave Fineville at that point. Or, is it Fineville here? Fineview. Fineville is Gen 5. Maybe he's on the boat. Maybe he's on the boat. Because I can't think of anywhere else where you might find a delivery man. There's no post office in Gen 3 spawn like there is in Gen 5. We're gonna do our best. Probably should have taken a look at the guide beforehand. Would have been a good idea. I will try to keep the commentary going, but I can only do so much. Not much of a talker. I really didn't think I'd be resorting to the guide this early on. Alright, give me a moment. I'm pulling up the guide. Okay. And this is quite out of the way. And obviously, it's packaged to Iris. Now we have to go back. I will continue trying to use Rider because there's no actual direct TP to the museum. I will try. Is Auntie Alma on here? She is not. So, go back to the Misery Marsh. We can head back to the museum. I think for sake of brevity, we'll just go fly there. I already showed you the path once, which, kind of negates what I just said, but I'm making the video, I make the rules. Now we will talk to Iris again. Now it's just a game of click block. Now go back. try to follow any of the dialogue. There it is. What does Regice have to say? Oh, yes, parkour. It should be noted for Bedrock users, the parkour in this section tends to make you crash. So, you will most likely need a senior staff member to help progress you past that point. It's not all parkour. It's the moving parkour, which you'll see soon. Yep. Now you get to watch me fail parkour. It's only going to be a few people that watch this. I don't know what. Oh, okay. Yeah, this can get progressively worse, just so you know. So I would suggest definitely not watching me do the parkour. It looks so easy. How could I screw this up? And for the record, there are no checkpoints. So these are built in checkpoints. So if you fall off here, you're not making it automatically back up to this stage. You have to go through the parkour again. So don't be dancing around like most people do. Just find a spot and stay there. Eh, I'm dead anyway. Steel rock. Uh, when for the record, if you're on Java, don't multi-select Pokemon if that when that menu shows up again. That's just gonna break your battle. And as you can see, these are level 100 Pokemon. And the other reason I'm using my main account, if it wasn't specifically for my alt not having any progress on Gen 3, I have solid teams for this. So, Psychic is Dark Bug, I believe. Weakness. But Psychic is super effective against me. So you'll use some sort of Psychic move. I used up. I can't use you. Oof, this isn't a good layout. I will keep you in. Just do some damage, if possible. No, it's not possible. You'll have the speed over it, almost anything. Sure, keep doing that. Hypnosis being 60% accuracy. Yes. No, don't do it to me. Yeah, yeah. Okay, camera up. I don't think it's quick. Okay. I can survive dragon attacks with 502 defense. So I'm going to shell smash. Get my speed up. Next outrage will probably kill me. So let's get this off. So I now should be close to matched speed for most things. 352. My Alakazam at max speed is 372, so not much more will beat this. That's why I usually go for 2 shell smashes. But we move on. Yes. I have not practiced this in a while. Nope. Prepare for another skipping point in the video. Because this may take me a little bit. Just gotta catch the wall at the right point. And not just walk off the edge. You know, that's always useful. I'll get there eventually. I'm never going to make it first try. Okay. Well, I thought I was going to get lucky. Okay, nothing above me. Yeah, I could have taken that slower, not have risked just almost walking off the edge there. But I'm going to make my way far away from the edge now. Oh, shoot. I will be using P heal though. I am not going back down to use that. So, sorry, but I will be using my rank permissions for that. Anyone with Expert Plus can use this. No, don't use fire against fire. What am I doing? Use Okay. I don't know. Fighting won't hit me. Fire will at the very least do neutral damage. Ghost will hit fighting. And Earthquake. Interesting. So you have Earthquake. Fighting is negated by Psychic. And you're quicker than me with that little speed boost. Curious. Oh, it's not a little speed boost. It's boosting every time. Power's at least not being boosted, so I think I can at least survive a hit. I will take a miss. Good time to Shell Smash, because I know I can take a lot of crunches. I'll even be able to take one more crunch. But you're just water. Now, do I try to go for 100 damage of ice? Yes. Damn, that wasn't going as effective as I was hoping it was going to be. Okay, I should still be good. It's just electric. Get you a Swords Dance. Get you a Seed Bomb. I don't think that's going to be not effective, so. We love ourselves a Flame Charge. That didn't kill it. I am now faster. Yes. Okay, so 2 speed boosts. I'm not using a plus attack nature on this thing. I'm using plus defense but my speed's now 332. Dragon flying, fairy, ice, electric. Electric's only neutral. Okay. I didn't realize dragon was resistant. But rock should still do the trick. Yeah, don't do earthquake. Don't do earthquake. I don't know why I even considered it. Okay, 1v1, steel psychic. Give it a fire fang. Okay, it's now burned. I'm just playing to typing. Hopefully, I get a crit. Nope. Well, I'm dead. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't Oh, Blaziken. Yeah, I don't want to start with corn, cloister, but because of the fighting aspect, but I'll do it. Yeah, fighting is really good. Really makes that 500 defense look terrible. Oh, you're still quicker. Or is high jump kick priority? It can't be priority. I am redoing that because Cloister's a good one to keep on your team. Focus Sash, eh? Okay, I believe you have Earthquake. What's my speed? Ice Punch. Yeah, I know. I should have expected that. Can't use fire. Guess we'll go to Trantor. Okay, I should have noted earlier, I am terrible at battling. I remember very few typing arrangements. I have two fire types and two fighting. They're shared, but it's still not exactly the greatest combination. Might have to replace either the Embor, yeah, probably the Embor, because that's what's conflicting with the others. Give this a shot. Oh yeah, that's what I used it last. Crunch critical hit. That means I can't take another. Okay, so Rock Blast is neutral. Got it. I love getting two criticals out of that. And this is why you try to keep Cloister alive. Do I? No, I only. Yeah, I only have Icicle Plate. Oh, Sandstorm. That's gonna kill me. Well, even with your Focus Sash, buddy. I don't know why I'm getting so many criticals. Metagross, yes. What do I have left? Well, yep. Okay, Blaziken. Let me do a dive in my PC real quick. Because Embor is not. It's conflicting with a little too much for my liking. Yeah. I don't have any fairy or flying. That means 2, 3 special, 3 attacking. Okay, I can live with that. Okay, so Blaziken is fighting fire. I'm not going to be faster than it, but let's try the Togekiss out. We're going to. Oh, interesting. That's usually what happens when I use Stone Edge. 2 misses in a row, that sucks. Okay, fighting applies to ice, not for water. Can't use fire. Fighting might be neutral. Let's just keep air slashing. Because there's always a chance for that crit. Or flinch. And I am Razor Fanged and Serene Grace. Okay. Now, I'm going to set up my Cloister. Because he's going to crunch and hopefully not crit. I'm going to do it again. Hopefully not crit. I'm going to do this just because of the 100% accuracy. I know it's not effective, but it's going to kill it. I'm not risking the 10% chance that Rock Blast misses. And Sandstorm's going to kill me again. That's expected. It gets me through this lineup and still keeping the rest of my team alive. But I might survive. Yes. I might have one more sandstorm in me. Ice isn't going to be effective. Don't think anything really is going to be effective. We're just going to go for typing. Just get that extra bonus of stab. Yeah, missed, but sandstorm. Which means psychic is weak to flying or fighting. No, it's not. Other way around. So it's going to be dark. That kills it. Dark and fire for the steel. But my typing is dark, so we'll try it. Nice. Okay, next parkour. I don't know why. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was a platform. For the record, right now, I'm just jumping onto basically a platform. I'm not holding space or anything for anyone interested in parkour. Ah, it's not like this is hard. I just keep forgetting to add my sprint to it. I completely just take my hand away from the sprint key. Now my thumb was away from spacebar. Dang it. Also, I will try to keep cursing down. I don't think I've done it yet. But doesn't mean I won't. Okay. Excuse me. Get away from that edge there. And I knew that was going to happen. So I didn't want to overjump it, so I underjumped it. Okay. Make sure I don't hit my head on that. Okay. Guess we start with Cloister and see what happens. Let's make sure I pee healed, right? Yeah. Doug Trio. I don't see you having enough power to get me. Though when I shell smash, you're gonna. I think I'm quicker than you right now. No stealth rock. I could set up. Another cloister. I mean, you can't get better than these moves. So I'm gonna Shell Smash. It does have Rock Blast. And it's quicker than me. It's probably plus speed nature. But it almost killed me with Rock Blast. I'm gonna kill it with Rock Blast. Oh, Chansey. What do we do about you, Chansey? Okay. Chansey's always scary. Because you never know how tough it's going to be. Steel flying, bug steel. Uh, wish it was flying. Yeah, fighting type against cloisters. What usually does it in? Bug steel. Ice water, which means fire should do neutral damage. Since I'm going to die, do I want to do damage or do I want to leave it burn? Yeah, 15% chance it misses. And it's quicker than me. Interesting. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, sure, I have fighting type, but it's also a grass type. Are you going to be quicker than Breloom? We'll see. It's so hard not to click this menu again. Because our natural instinct is just keep clicking things. Yeah, we all knew that was going to happen. Can't use flying. Uh, problem is... No, that was special. So I should be able to take a hit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alakazam's got 2 turns. And it's up against Alakazam. Well, just do the stab damage. I was going to die that turn anyway. Okay. The Shadow Ball will probably get me here. We're gonna. Oh, they focus blasted. Hey, I leveled up. Slime jump. Okay, now for this. I'm pretty sure you just let it take you. You don't hit spacebar. Yes, that is what it is. Because spacebar just negates it. But it's getting that momentum back to go forward. Or you could just completely miss the slime jump entirely. There we go. Okay. We'll start with Cloister again. It's a good way to find out. Boot tops, water, rock. You always have some tricks. Rock is one of them. Okay, this should put me faster than it. Hope. Rock, I think Icicle Spear will do the trick. No, it won't. I'm in. So it's neutral against rock. Unless it's ineffective against rock, and this is just 4 times ineffective. Stone Edge miss, that's good. Do Rock Blast for the hell of it. Flygon. For a name like Flygon, and it's not a flying type. And you're quicker. Okay, so Dragon Ground. But you have Levitate, that's what it is. So you can't use Earthquake against it. But I should be able to. But Stone Edge. And you're quicker. I'm not going to survive a hit. Oh, I am going to survive a hit. Yeah, I showed Desmond Gleam first. I just thought I might be able to outspeed him. Ampharos, really, it's electric. Ground is the only. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The admin has above level 100 Pokemon. Okay, I don't have any ground types to negate this. But I do have Earthquake to help with this. I'm dead. Unless it misses. Crazy. Now, Problem is, most water types are going to have that ice move, which makes Breloom kind of ineffective here. Can't use Chandelure. Are you using physical moves? I didn't catch that. Scald. Well, we'll give it a shot. But it's still level 110. Any ice move is going to kill me. Still Scald. Okay. I mean, even for speed, Even for speed, I should have brought this out before, but it's not my stab, so it's not like it's gonna. It would have one-shot it. And that's my natural enemy, but if I focus blast and get lucky, I didn't get lucky. Let me make sure of something real quick on this recording. Yeah, okay. Don't use fire. I mean, you have everything to kill me. Chandelure is not the best one to have right at the end. Which makes me think I will lose my my fire type. But I'm going to go for my Aura Golurk, which is not on this page. This is the one that's I have trained. But all of these are trained. This one doesn't have the moveset I want. This one doesn't have the nature I want, but I'm going for it. Okay, and we started this battle with I don't remember. Boot tops. Water rock. Not good for ground. Not good for flying. I think we go with Cloyster again. Get that shell smash in. Now we could hope for. We could play the Stone Edge missing, but we won't. Because that would take a little bit too much time. Flygon, Ground Dragon, Grass should still do the trick. Will I survive an outrage? I don't think so. I have Technician, don't I? Bring this back out to get Dazzling Gleam. unfortunate. Oh, it was Togekiss that I used last time. That's right. Would have done a little bit more damage if I used it that time, but oh well. Look, I'm just hoping for the flinch when I use that. Makes me feel good. I brought the Golurk exactly for the Ampharos. I'm not using it. Two Focus Blasts. I don't have Earthquake. %10 chance that misses. It really doesn't matter at this point. Yeah. Excuse. Sorry. Just keep in mind, you have to go all the way back down if you want to heal. This is a mean quest. Okay, so I start off with the Kabutops. He has Sword's Dance in his belt. You know, let's start with Breloom. And get a free hit on it. Was that crit? It just does that? Okay, then. You're going to outrage. You're faster. Ground, Dragon, Grass is still going to be the... I didn't survive that time. Okay. 500 damage, or defense. You should be quicker, which means my Shell Smash defense lowering won't come into play. Confused now. I mean, ground is the only thing that is super effective against electric. Right now, ice won't be effective. I'm going to go Rock Blast, I think. That Thunderbolt completely wipes me out. That's not fine. I'd like to try to keep that thing in as long as possible, but we move. Now, what do I use? Zen Headbutt for the flinch. Nope. I don't know why I want the flinch when I'm obviously going to go second. Speaking about going second, what's next? I don't know what's after Ampharos. I forget. But we're just taking it out. Blastoise. I do have the energy ball. Problem is, I always like going for my stab attack. Because I'm not going to survive another turn, I'm going to just see what the difference would have been. About the same. I think Energy Ball did do a little bit more. But I'm still faster, so you're just water. I don't know why you would be strong against Fairy type. Fighting only works against Ice. When I say only, I mean I always consider Ice water typing because of Cloyster. Okay. I should have used Aura Sphere. Doesn't matter. We'll take a free hit. Oh, I don't. Okay. If I would have used Earthquake last time, that doesn't matter. I would have been in the same exact position I'd be now. No. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. I'll take that, I guess. I thought that was going to be something different.